All right, guys. I am back for another Dokkan battle video. I don't like using I like using we. That's just how I talk, right? Like it's like oh like let's talk about what we're gonna do with the channel, right? Even though it is really just me doing the work, but like like it's like I'm talking to my girl like what we're gonna do, right? Like it's got to use that we mindset instead of I, right? That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. I'm always gonna one up myself on worst intro ever. Let's keep it going. So, Dokkan, we got pretty big news here. So, remember, Dokkan did. Wait, there's one thing I want to pull up. Hold on. Right here. Dokkan officially announced that they were going to be decreasing the size of Dokkan, the app. Many players, I mean, I see players talking and stuff. Many people consider this one of the biggest issues with the game. If you look at it, this is a free-to-play game, right? So it's like they're definitely going to want, people to, like play Dokkan. Let's say Moro Arc comes out. Moro is out. Oh, Moro is in Xenoverse 3. Oh my god, they brought Moro to Fighters, and then Moro's in Dokkan and Legends as well. There's going to be, I don't know, maybe like young players or players that, don't have the money to get Xenoverse 3 or get Fighters or buy the DLC. But like they could turn on the free app, Dokkan or Legends, and like Moro's right there, right? So I do think that is a consideration here. I've seen a lot of players say that the size of Dokkan is a huge problem for them. And this is not, I'm not seeing like one person say this or a handful. A lot of people, it's a very common opinion where people just want the game to be, I guess I would say optimized better in terms of like the storage or blah, 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 whatever. I'm not good in talking about this like type of like game speak, right? Like app size and shit, but you guys get the whole gist of it, right? So, Dokkan did do that, right? So what they did was, like previously the animations, hold on, let me show what they look like before. Yeah, here we go. I went ahead and looked up some popular characters everyone loves. The 2022 Worldwide Download Celebration Part 1 characters. So when Dokkan, like these are what the animations look like. I've described this as like a million like kind of like puzzle pieces, right? That are kind of like all put together to create the actual animation, right? Like, so there's just like, waves and waves of like assets and stuff like that that just kind of like look like that, right? It's kind of like how Dokkan operates, right, with creating all these. So to save space, what they did was they just converted them to movies instead, right? So instead of like, basically like a million, individually like high quality puzzle pieces, they just kind of like, drop like a movie instead. But there was a major problem. A lot of these looked really bad in game. Now on Twitter and stuff like that, I like people always talk about Twitter's compression. So I don't think it's like really a good way to judge. But like I went in game and I did, this animation and I was shocked. I could not believe right here. I could not believe how bad the quality was. Right here. Let's see. So I mean, let's see if we could take a look at this. So here's the actual intro animation playing, and I'm not sure if you guys could like visually tell how bad it looks. It just looks so poor. Like I do not have an eye for like super quality, and I'm such a stickler for like quality and pixel stuff. Like I'm a console gamer, dude. Like I don't really give a fuck. But like this is even something that I can see right here, where just visually the quality of this has disintegrated. Why don't we just quickly do this? LR, hold on. Let's just do this. Should probably, yeah. Is this the, nah, that's probably the, yeah, this one right here. Let's take a look. So we got the, yep. The quality is good here. Let's just go over to the intro and let's see. Like, can we tell? Can we spot a difference in this intro here? That part doesn't look the greatest still, but yeah, I feel like right there, right here, it's much more clear. You could tell. That opening shot, yeah, dude. Like, look at Goku right there. Hold on. Could we go back to this one? So this is after they've updated it. That shot of Vegeta, I think, always looks not really so good. Yeah, this just looks way worse. Look at that, dude. I like you could tell that, right? Like you could see. Look how much worse it looks, dude. Like you could see it, bro. Bro, even like doing it like this, you can see, man. How much this looks? It looks way worse. It looks so bad. It actually does look so bad. So basically, here's the point. Dokkan, they're like, oh yeah, that's not gonna work so well. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, it does not look good, dude. It's bad. I've heard people say the Daima Goku active looks really terrible as well. I looked at the Vegito Blue active. So this is the STR Vegito Blue active. I looked at this one, and this one in game I felt like was still kind of like okay. Like I couldn't really at a glance just be like, oh, that doesn't look very good. And then of course, if we notice here, the new Trunks' active is in here as well. And in game, if we go to it, I did tweet this out. Yeah, right here. So if we look at this, and now I guess this is from Twitter. Yeah, this is from Twitter. So you know what? Why don't I just okay, so this is this. We don't need this anymore. Let me just pull up. I mean, here's the rainbow video I just recorded today, right? So let's just go, you know, way towards the end here, and then just take a look at Trunks's blah 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 blah, and we'll get Trunks's active skill up right here. There we go. And we'll be able to see here, like this, it looks fine in game. Like if you would tell me that this one is like the puzzle piece type, like I would believe it. I think that this looks, I couldn't even tell, right? So at the very least, if they continue to do this moving forward, new character animations will be a significantly less of a size to kind of like increase, you know, the length of Dokkan, like we're not going to keep, you know, extrapolating and making it like way bigger and way bigger and way bigger when they could do this, which is going to save a lot of size, right? So I do think we're going to be able to save quite a bit with this, right? So that one looks good, but some of these older animations really look quite bad. Infamous one people were talking about too was the Beast Gohan unit super attack. People were saying that this one actually looked comically bad right here too, which is, you know, that's, I mean, that's, I don't know. Like the thing about this problem, this issue, is this is something that doesn't really affect me because I have a device specifically for Dokkan. Literally all I do on my Dokkan device is, you know, I have like Discord, YouTube, Twitter, and Dokkan, right? And that's just, you know, the post Dokkan screenshots of Twitter sometimes, you know, to exchange stuff between my, I have a Discord, you know, where just like, you know, exchange stuff around, you know, like upload shorts, you know, stuff like that. But like a lot of people, like that's not their life situation, right? Like the size of this game does matter a lot in terms of like, you know, for your personal device. So we've confirmed the issue with the update on the 15th. Quality of some character effects has decreased. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I would say so, man. I would say so. This issue is scheduled to be fixed at a later date. So all the animations of these characters, again, are going to... Wait, does it have Trunks listed? It does. The new Trunks and Gohan are right here. Wait, no. No. That's the Intel R. Yeah, I might... Give me a second. I might pause. I just want to see if they do list the new character. Dude, the way this is written... can I look at this over here? I think the Google Translate will just spit this out in a little bit easier way for me to read right here. Oh, it's not even showing the character. Let me just... Because I'm just curious if it mentions the new character or not. Hold on. All right, looking at this, yeah, I'm not, it doesn't look like Trunks and Future Gohan are listed here, right? Super Gogeta, this is the blues right there. We have Universe 7, God Topo. This, of course, is the Int Buu Saga LR, Beast, the Heroes Blue Goku, Daima Goku, Super Vegito, and then this is the Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. So yeah, it doesn't list the new Trunks with this because his looks good. it looks good. I don't think it's an issue. So we'll see what it is that they're going to do moving forward. I would probably like them to try and optimize this a little bit better. But I mean, not at such a loss that like the characters' animations look really bad. I mean, like even I can very clearly tell right there. Let me just take a look at. There was a couple of tweets I wanted to look at. So Trunks' active is 3 times the size of the other animations that were in the data download. Other animations are that small because they're converting something done for the other method, the puzzle piece method. They can get their hands on the original assets for the older animations and take the new method into proper consideration. They'll be 3 times the size they have, but they'll look like they used to. Okay. But they would still be smaller than the old way. And then, yeah, old animations use compressed, scaled down assets. Trunks was made with a new format in mind. I wonder, there must be some way they could really kind of work on optimizing the older animations. Again, we know that the new ones are, going to be looking good, but we'll, I guess, kind of see how this is going to go moving forward. I don't know. I making the size of the game much smaller is good, but I don't think this is worth it, right? Like, could I just, yeah, dude, look. Wow. Bro. Look at that. Look at that. Like, I don't think that's worth it. I don't think it's worth, right? Like, I fully acknowledge this, like, we're talking about an issue that just doesn't, really affect me. But I don't know. I still just don't think it's worth it, right? So, let me know what you guys think. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. Remember, Global's going to get this update on the 26th. And then we'll be able to talk more about everything that's going on. So, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.